Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, please click like and subscribe, and if you click the little bell, you'll be notified of future videos. Folks, when it comes to politics, you really, in order to do an accurate reading, you have to be neutral. And let me tell you that you should be neutral too, because to attach to one party or the other means that you're going to put a filter on, and that filter is going to cause you to see facts or fiction that are dependent on that filter. So you won't really understand, or if you attach to one party or the other, like you really are attached to it and you never leave that party, then that means that it allows that party to do complete and total corruption, and you're okay with it because you're so bought into that party that it doesn't matter what they do. They can lie, they can cheat, they can steal, they can do anything, and you'll attach to that party. And that's the dangerous situation for a country, is when a leader can come in and do anything they want and get away with it. So that being said, there's also an attitude out there, well, everything's corrupt, so let everybody be corrupt. And that's also a dangerous attitude, because the person or people, the citizens, feel like they don't have a vote, or they don't have a say in anything. So let's just take a look at this. Louis DeJoy, I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly, was suddenly made the Postmaster. Now, the U.S. Post Office was shocked by this, as were lawmakers, activists, and ordinary citizens nationwide. Two House Democrats are demanding the immediate removal of Postmaster General Louis DeJoy over his sweeping operational changes to the beloved government service that has slowed the delivery of essential packages and jeopardized mail-in voting. DeJoy's nefarious collective efforts will suppress millions of mail-in ballots and threaten the voting rights of millions of Americans, setting the stage for a breach of our Constitution, according to Representative Peter DeFazio. In a statement over the weekend, Peter DeFazio, a Democrat from Oregon, accused DeJoy of a major GOP donor to President Donald Trump with millions invested in the USPS competitors, of doing the president's bidding by sabotaging the mail delivery with the election less than 90 days away. DeJoy's baseless operational changes have been crippled, and this has affected an essential agency in delaying the mail. This also has influenced critical prescription drug shipments for veterans and seniors and other essential goods. The Oregon Democrat warned that the latest change imposed by DeJoy, the ouster of two top officials and reshuffling of nearly 24 others, kind of exposes his mission to centralize power, dismantle the agency, and degrade the service in order to thwart vote by mail across the nation to aid Trump's re-election efforts. So let's go to the cards and see what the cards have to say about this act of putting Louis DeJoy into the postmaster position. What was President Trump's intent? What was the intent in putting DeJoy into the post office? What was his intent? And I read the cards. Oh, I forgot about this. I have my light on. So I have to put something to hold the cards up. Let's just do this. All right, so we've got the Five of Swords. And actually, folks, if you look at this card, this is not good. This is never a good card, the Five of Swords. So he wants to defeat. This is all for him to defeat in the election, to defeat Biden, and he's using whatever tools he can get. This guy is so corrupt that the other people just gave up. The corruption was so bad that the other two people just can't even fight it. They don't even want to fight it. In fact, they even lay down their weapons. We give up. The corruption is that bad. And then where is this going to take us? as a country with this kind of corruption. Oh, wow. This is going to be completely turned upside down. Completely turned upside down. Like the country will literally be anger. This is going to cause anger because things aren't fair. Look at this swords, this racing anger and this crooked person. Now, no matter what side you're on, corruption is wrong. It's wrong. And we have to realize that. You can't be corrupt. It doesn't have to be a corrupt system. So we are learning from this. The Page of Cups. This would be your average person is looking at what's going on and they're saying, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh my. Is this the end of Trump as a president? Or could this act from the Postmaster be the end of his political career? Looks like it, according to the Ten of Swords. Blocking the mail. This is like he wants to block. He wants to stop. And this is news. Page's news. He wants to stop news from being released. What news? What news does he want to stop from being released? What is going on here? Now we've got the death with the Ten of Swords. The death with the Ten of Swords. This is endings. And it's very dramatic endings. I don't think this was a good move for Trump. I don't think this was a good move. Slowing down the mail is too obvious. I think that he got so confident that he thought he can just, do all of these things, and he's been getting away with everything that he's been doing. And I'm not for or against him, but some of the actions that he's taking, if a Democratic president would be in there, it would not even, they'd be gone already. The Republicans have really gotten themselves in a pickle this time. What's going to happen then? Oh, people are starting to wake up. We've gotten 2 pages. People are starting to come up with ideas like, wait a minute. We kind of know what's going on here. Yeah. These are not good cards. You guys, really, none of these cards are good. None of them. None of them. None of these are good. All these cards are very, very, very disturbing. This is going to be the end of his political career. Because of this decision, if he slows up the mail and it actually gets through to where it forces people to vote in person and they actually die from coronavirus because he wouldn't allow mail-in voting, and this would be the death of people, he's done. He will not be reelected. I also want to ask, what is his relationship with Putin? I mean, he won't say anything bad about him. Even Bill Barr, I listened to Bill Barr say that Russia was interfering in the elections, and Trump doesn't address it because they're interfering to his benefit. But whenever you have a foreign country interfere in your election, no matter who you are, even if I was for one party or the other, which wouldn't matter, and a foreign country would get in here and interfere, I wouldn't like that. No matter who I was with, I wouldn't like that. That's, weird. I mean, this country should be stronger than that. So what's Trump's relationship with Putin? Wow, we keep getting this page, and the page is the entrepreneur. So this is like business. But it's not a very good business because it's a page. So, what the heck? It's a page. Oh, it's all for money. I wish that, you guys, I wish that greed wouldn't run the world. I really do. I mean, there's so much damage to the everyday citizen because of greed. This is the greed card. The only reason that he and Putin are even having a relationship, it's all money. It's just money. Money and status. Power, I guess you could call it. Money and power. What's going to ultimately happen with this relationship that Trump has with Putin? Oh, Jesus. Wow. This is going to be a short reading. That's the end. But I don't like something about that card. Something about this card makes me very nervous. I'm very nervous about that, getting that card for the end. Why am I nervous about that? Why am I nervous? Why do I not feel good about that? Ooh. Oh my God. I can't even say what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't even say what I'm thinking. This would be a leader. This is the end of the leadership, so no longer the king anymore. Huh. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is not based upon facts. This is based upon my personal interpretation of the tarot, and it is for entertainment purposes only. And this makes me nervous. Oh my God, we're getting the same cards. Why would so many people be wounded by this? It's a secret. It's a secret contract. I don't get this. This is a pattern of being wounded, or this could be a large group of people who are wounded, and it's a secret? Why would it be a secret? This is for entertainment purposes only. There's an offer coming in. Not happy with the offer. Thought they had everything lined up. Offer comes in, not happy with the offer. Partnership, or there's a choice to be made. Somebody's going to shine the light on what they're doing. It's going to be exposed. That's the Hermit. And somebody high up, he's on a mountain. Somebody is going to shine the light on this. Shining the light and exposing what it really is. This is kind of paying out. It's so it's paying out. I think there's some money being paid for some services. There's money being paid for some services, and it's secret. I think there's more going on here. I think there's more going on here than you and I could ever think about what is going on. I think something more is going on here. What do people need to be aware of, no matter what side you're on? Let's just be human beings now, okay? Can we do that? Let's all be human beings. We're living on a planet, and we just want the best for ourselves and others. Let's just do that. Can you do that? Drop all your filters of who you're for, what your views are. What do we need to know as people in the United States? What do we have to know? Dropping our filters. Oh, we're in for some rocky times. Hang on. We are in for some financial devastation, some waves of devastation. This is financially, can't balance your money like we have never seen before. I wouldn't be spending a whole lot of money right now for entertainment purposes only. There's going to focus on leadership. There's going to be, well, we know that with an election coming up. There's a focus on leadership because the king is a leader. There's a plan. There's a plan of people working together. Okay, so is that the government working together, or the citizens need to come together and make a plan? What is that Three of Pentacles talking to? Oh, Jesus criminy. God, I should have never done this reading today because I'm disturbed by this. It's back to the same card. So much corruption. It's going to affect the people. It's going to affect the people who are trying to get back to work. They're trying to get back to work. And here comes this corruption. And I think we're going to see corruption. Folks, okay, this is my take on this. I think be prepared for the most corruption that you have ever seen in the entire history of this country. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. This has now reared its ugly head twice in this reading. This is so much corruption that people give up. It's like they give up. We don't know what to do. We're giving up. We can't even fight this. We don't even know how to fight this much corruption. Bullshit. What can we do? And I'm not saying anything about what we should do. I'm letting the cards tell the story. So what should we do? See ourselves from a worldview. Get ourselves a higher perspective. Oh, what is this? I wonder if some other countries are going to band together to help us. Oh my God, really? And they're just waiting now? Could this be some other country that's seeing what's going on here and they feel like they have to do something, but they're waiting for the right opportunity because this is the window of opportunity? Could that really happen? That's my foreign country card. Ooh. And then they race in unexpectedly. They race in unexpectedly. They are calculating. Is this going to be for the better of us or not? I mean, are they really helping us? Or is this going to be some other country races in and controls our country just like that? Boom. We're taken over by another country because we're weak. Is that what this is? Because this is my other country and this is somebody racing in. Oh, this next card, I'm sweating. I'm afraid to pull the next card. Is this going to be good for the people of the United States? Is this going to be good for the people of the United States? I'm so nervous. My hand is like shaking. Is this going to be good for the people of the United States? Here it is. Oh, Jesus. It's not. I got to be done with this. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore, and I have nothing to say. I don't have anything to say. I don't even know how to prepare for what's going to happen with the cards that are laid out in front of us. Maybe you have an idea. Do you have an idea? Look at the cards. Look at the symbols. The cards tell the truth. They don't lie, but sometimes they can be misinterpreted. And I'm not saying that I'm a perfect reader, but I'm not really comfortable with the cards that were pulled, and I don't know how to end this reading. I never end readings on a bad note. So I'm going to get a different deck, and I'm going to say, I'm not going to do videos with bad endings. So tell me what the ultimate thing for Americans is going to be. Can you give me anything that's going to be something to bit hope on? We don't know. It's hidden yet. Okay, so our future isn't hidden. It's hidden. It's not revealed yet. This is the High Priestess. We don't know what's happening yet. Like, is there something that we can do to turn any of this around? Do people have any power, or have we lost all of our okay, this is good. All right, this is good. Okay, I don't mind ending on the Chariot. It's a game they're playing. Like, see the music being played? They're playing the music of control. This is the Chariot, control. And it's dark versus light, if you want to call it, evil versus good, whatever you want to call it. But it also could mean that the people, regardless of who they are, come together and they pull one vehicle. See what I mean? The people come together. Could be. I don't know. They're kind of looking in opposite directions. I'll pull another card. This is suspenseful. All right. So the people have to... Okay. So this is the opposite of, this is people going in opposite directions, and we have to work together. We have to work together because together we can do this. If we remain separated as people, we can't do this, all right? And they win. We have to come together in a good way. Do you see? They're not protesting. They're not violent. There's no protesting there. There's coming together and saying, you know what? The people are powerful here. The people are not powerless. This is going to be okay. We're going to get together in groups of people and we're going to figure out, okay, how do we get out of this mess? And with groups of people, they can do it. So I like how this is ending now. I feel much better than I did before. So thank you for being on my channel. Please don't leave any hateful political posts, because ultimately we're all living on this planet. We're all living here, and we want to create a country that we can all be proud of. And let's just maybe try to have some compassion for us and drop all of these labels. I'm this and you're that. What if we dropped all that and everybody started getting along? What would they do then? What would they do then? It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? If you and I started getting along, no matter what, we started getting along and saying, you know what? Let's build a country that our children will be proud to live in. Because the way we're going now, I don't know what's going to happen to the world. So, I'm really happy that you're on my channel, no matter what your beliefs. And I wish you the very, very best. And let's start taking care of each other, shall we? Have yourselves a fabulous evening, whatever you're doing.